the charges of desertion and conduct unbecoming a member of the United States Special Forces, the members find the defendant, Lieutenant Nick Best, guilty as charged. The defendant is hereby sentenced by this court to serve a period of 5 years in a United States federal prison. The defendant is also ordered to be dishonorably discharged from the United States Army. This court-martial is adjourned.
Mama?
So where's Clancy? We'd like to talk to her. She could be anywhere.
Do you mind if I walk with you?
Yes. Here.
Thank you. I'm just running away long enough for my mama to get some help. She's got a lot of problems. And when she gets better, I'll go home.
Avery, Marshall.
Hey, it's Nick.
Nick. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, this little kid down here has been following me around for a couple of days. Little girl.
Do you know who she is?
Nah, I've never seen her before.
I thought your department was going to pull off something to dazzle the public. You want to tell me something? Are you enjoying that new speedboat up the lake? You want to explain to the governor how you can afford it?
A guy I know just called from downtown. There's a little girl turned up down there. He says she looks like a runaway.
So we're gonna stage a kidnapping in order to save our own necks.
We offer this guy, say, $10,000 to keep the kid safe and out of sight. We'll tell him she's in some sort of protective custody, and we need his help.
You want me to what?
I know it's a little unusual, but your city needs you, Nick. There's a lot of loose ends we need to check out on this kid, and we just feel that she'd be safer kept out of sight.
You owe me some money. Give me the kid.
Take this. We gotta get out of here.
This child must be found. Chief of Police Payne and myself have been working night and day, marshaling the resources of this administration and its police force to track down the loathsome criminal who has abducted her.
These burn marks. Who did this to you?
My mama.
Everything, huh?
Nick Best. We have the perimeter surrounded. Come out with your hands up. Repeat. We have the perimeter surrounded. Release the hostage and come out with your hands up.
Hostage?
They double-crossed me. They set you up.
Bingo.
Clancy. Clancy! Clancy!
You're going down. You want to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Please, take care of her. Give me something to hope for.
Now, right now, pull back on the two. We're losing her people.
Come in.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. The receptionist said-
Please, sit down. This is Mr. Best. He's Clancy Miller's legal guardian. Mr. Best, this is Mr. Dannon.
So, what's this all about?
Sierra?
Yes?
Would you please send in Clancy Miller?
Right away.
How about those Blackhawks?
Have a seat, Clancy. Where's that form that we needed to look at?
No, we need the ZL7 4B1. That's the
4B1.
Yes, that's the one we
All right,
need. This is the
that's-
4B3. We need
yes.
the 4B1. That has to be
right.
filled out completely before the day's end.
And this one has been discontinued. Should I take it out completely?
It's not that it's been discontinued. It's not applicable in this case. We need it before day's end.
All right.
See if your assistant can find it.
You were asked here at Clancy's request. She wanted you present for Mr. Dannon's visit.
Well, it's not often I make these visits in person.
Look, whatever she did, I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. If you tell her not to do it...
I came down here as a representative of Haddonfield University in Bellbridge. It's my pleasure to inform you that, in light of Miss Miller's remarkable test scores, she's being offered a full scholarship to Haddonfield and will be welcomed with open arms into our pre-med program next fall.
Congratulations.
I love the Blackhawks. Now, let's make sure we get this done. It has to be today, all right?
These admission procedures. Well, change every year.
They do, but it was
So
designed
confusing.
by Rothenberg, and he's been there forever.
So are you just dying to tell me how incredibly awesome you think I am?
Very proud of you, kiddo.
And what?
I wasn't all that surprised. I've always known you were smart. And special.
Whoa, that was emotional. Are you getting soft on me, Lieutenant Best?
Look, you want to give me a hard time and you want to celebrate.
Celebrate.
Got a way to get away from the daily day-to-day. Everybody needs a way to get away. Feel the rhythm in your soul. Take you high above your low. Everybody in this place can get away. Yeah. Life's getting heavy. Keep all your weight and all your faith. It'll be alright. Get on your knees and pray. Just believe and you will see. You can breathe easy. Keep a safe distance from the resistance. Head out of the haze and the clouds will dissipate. Got a way to get away from the daily day-to-day. Everybody needs a way to get away. Feel the rhythm in your soul. Take you high above your low. Everybody in this place can get away. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Does it ever bother you that I never started calling you Dad?
Why would you? I'm not your father.
You're closer to it than my real father, whoever he is.
You know I've never had a problem with our arrangement.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, I mean, if it's something you actually wanted to do, I mean, you know, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Do you want to call me Dad?
Why would I want to do that? I mean, it's not like people are gonna get confused and wonder if you might be my boyfriend.
Forget I asked.
I mean, it's like obvious who you are, because you're like this old dude.
All right.
With this like gray hair in your temples.
Made your point.
And you like listen to this old people music like all the time.
Okay.
Like, who's ever heard of Jim Croce? Plus, you're an ex-con. I mean, how would that look if I were
Are you about finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. Oh no.
Now what?
I just realized. Haddonfield's 6 hours from here.
You already worried about getting homesick?
No. I'm worried about who's gonna take care of you.
Come again.
I mean, let's face it. That's been my job since I was like 11 years old.
You're serious, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
I think I'll manage.
Will you?
Yes, I will. What about those angels you always hear watching over us?
I'm not sure what they would do if I left them alone with you. You can be pretty intimidating.
Look, when you're at school, we'll still talk on the phone. We'll text.
And you'll take Walter for a walk every morning? And you'll still go to church even though I'm not here to make you?
Send you Hallmark cards, fake book. I'll tweet her.
You are so lame.
You can take this one.
So, when do we usually... Oh, hey, Petro, long time no... see. Hey, Marshall, how you doing? Oh, I'm great. How's Lucille and the kids? Oh, they're doing fine. Thanks for asking. Still bowling? Yep, every Friday.
Payne, front and center. You have a visitor.
He didn't come last Tuesday.
Yeah. I was busy. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, I know. So, how's your mother?
She's all right.
She's still going out with, what's his name?
Pop. They got married last month.
And I didn't even get an invitation.
Yeah. This came for you. It's from the attorneys. You got turned down for parole again. Here's some news that might brighten your day.
I seriously doubt it.
Guess who just got reassigned to your old precinct?
I really don't give a
Detective Avery Marshall.
Marshall? Where's...
After he ratted you out, the bigwigs promoted him. Moved him uptown.
Promoted?
He turned out to be some kind of a hotshot in narcotics. They just sent him back down to the 22nd to head up some new task force. Word is, he's next in line to be chief of police.
Now, how do you know all this?
I'll still go drinking with some of the guys from the old precinct. Cops who were loyal to you, Tell me something. Besides getting out of here, what's the one thing that would give you some satisfaction?
Seeing traitors get what they deserve.
You know what time it is?
2:07.
Would you mind putting the TV on channel 12?
Owner says no TV requests unless you buy a drink.
Give me a glass of water.
Water ain't a drink.
Give me a cup of coffee.
Irish coffee?
No, regular coffee.
Coffee ain't a drink.
Okay. How about I buy those two a drink?
There you go. Hey, you two. Ship's coming.
On behalf of the Barnum Foundation and the members of the Barnum family, I'd like to thank you all for coming to today's award presentation. In 1967, Arthur James Barnum began the Barnum Endowment Fund as an annual award for outstanding young
Why? Why did he do that?
excelling in the
Hey.
areas of academics, patriotism, and
Do you mind?
service to the community.
Some people want to hear
By
this.
unanimous vote from the selection committee, that this year's Arthur J. Barnum Scholarship Award goes to none other than Miss Clancy A. Miller. Clancy.
Thank you, Mr. Winthrop. It is both an honor and a privilege to be here today to accept this award. The Barnum Award is an achievement steeped in history and tradition. And while I have nothing but respect for the award and all that it represents, as this year's recipient, I have made a special request that will slightly alter that tradition. I have recently received a full scholarship to Haddonfield University, and thus my continuing education for the foreseeable future is all taken care of. In light of that, with the blessing of the Barnum family and its board of directors, the funds have been awarded here by the foundation will be diverted for the establishment of a new citywide initiative that will be known as the Phoenix Solution. The Phoenix Solution will operate as a nonprofit resource to provide support and counseling for families dealing with abuse, addiction, and the prospect of homelessness. As a former victim of abuse, I have witnessed the devastating effects of drug and alcohol addiction and the toll it takes on individuals and their loved ones, many times leading to homelessness and life on the streets. It is my prayer that the Phoenix Solution will be the first step in a healing process so desperately needed by our city. Its founding is dedicated to my mother, the late Gina Miller. Thank you and God bless.
You've been watching live coverage of the annual Barnum Foundation Award Ceremony, naming this year's recipient as high school senior Clancy Alexis Miller from Broderick.
Do I meddle in your
High
lives?
School. Miss Miller stated that her plans were to forego the traditional application of the scholarship funds.
Answer the phone. It's me. It's me. Answer the
Hey. Yeah, I caught it. Yes, the purple dress was a good choice. Yeah. Okay, see you at 4. Bye.
I'd love to show that rat that he can't just waltz right back into my department and take over.
Let me do this for you, Pom. Let me show that Fink how real cops settle the score.
No, forget it. I don't need my son being my roommate in here.
I'll be careful, okay? Listen to me. I owe him. He took away my father. He broke up our family and ruined any chance I ever had at being a cop. Believe me, I owe him. I owe him big time.
You're just sending a message, and that's it. You got that?
Happy birthday, Mama. Do you think it's weird I still miss her?
Well, no. I guess not. I think everybody has a kind of bond with their parents. Even
the bad ones?
Yeah.
I know you never liked her because of the way she treated me.
Yeah.
But I wish you two could have met.
Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe since she was a drug addict and you were an alcoholic, maybe when she was having one of her good days and you were having one of your good days, on that same day, maybe you two could have met and had coffee or something.
And then what happens?
Let's see. Maybe when you're having coffee, she says, "Hey, I've got a lot of problems." And you say, "What a coincidence. I've got a lot of problems too."
And this was the first time we met, over coffee.
Yeah. And then she says, "Well, maybe we can help each other with our problems. And then you won't have to drink and I won't have to take drugs."
And then we lived happily ever after.
Not yet. And then she says, "There's just one thing. I've got this super smart, super adorable little girl at home named Clancy." And then she looks at you and says, "Do you like kids?" And then you say,
I hate kids.
"No." You say, "That's great. I've always wanted a kid of my own."
Sorry.
And then she says, "That's perfect. Let's get married, buy a big house, and have even more kids. To go with the excellent daughter we already have."
Hold it right there. So is the only reason you got me and your mom drinking coffee and buying houses just so you can have a baby brother?
I've always wanted one.
Sorry it didn't work out for you.
Just like I've always wanted you to have somebody.
What are you talking about? Got somebody. Got you, Walter, Avery, Lucille.
You know what I mean.
Is this more about me falling apart when you go away?
A little.
You know what's funny?
What?
Even though we never met, your mom and I had one good thing in common.
What's that?
You.
Okay, that's the second time you've gotten mushy on me this week. And I'm not supposed to worry about you losing it?
Just forget I said anything, all right?
I mean, you're obviously turning into an emotional lightweight.
You know what? I'm gonna take Walter for a walk. Walter, you wanna go for a walk? Follow me.
I mean, I figure I'll come in and catch you weeping at some sad, tragic story on Rachel Ray. I mean, let's face it, you need me. You're gonna wither away to nothing when I'm gone. You need me.
Do you need me to remind you that Gwinnella has a jazz recital tonight?
No, because if you remind me, then I won't have an excuse to be late and miss half of it. I hate that stuff. Saved by the bell. Hello, Detective Marshall.
Hi. I called the police department. They gave me your number.
Yeah. So, how can I help you?
There's been a couple of guys selling drugs down the street from here.
Well, ma'am, we usually...
Look, my kids play in this neighborhood. I don't want them seeing what's going on.
Okay. I'll swing by and check it out on my way in. What's the address? Okay. I'll be down after a bit. Thanks for the call.
You sure that's all you want?
Yeah. 20, right?
40. Have a nice day.
Who's on the phone?
A concerned citizen from Warehouse City.
Down at the waterfront? What's going on?
Probably just some kids dealing dimes.
Are you sending a patrol car?
Nah, I'll just run by and check it out.
Honey, I really don't like you doing that kind of thing alone.
If there's anything worth seeing, I'll call for backup. You think this is my first rodeo?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. Can I help you find anything?
I'm trying to find a little something for a teenager. She's had a big week. But she's hard to buy for.
She kind of particular?
She's kind of weird.
Well, take your time. We've got a little bit of everything.
Thanks.
You live around here?
Yeah. Oh, not far. How about you?
Right upstairs.
Easy commute.
Yep. Not having any luck?
Not even close.
Well, how about some pink leggings?
Too girly.
What about a slipcase for her laptop?
Too office supply.
Well, how about a gold pendant with Abraham Lincoln's face on it?
Too presidential.
Oh, here we go. ID bracelet.
People still wear those things?
Oh, yeah, the kids love them, especially the weird ones.
Here he comes. Get ready.
Sold.
Wonderful. Now, what about an inscription?
Put Proverbs 16:9. She makes me carry this around.
16:9, got it. And what about a name?
Clancy A. Miller.
Clancy Miller. Dark brown hair, brown eyes. Used to live in the Southwind Projects?
Yeah. How do you know her?
Well, believe it or not, I used to be a social worker for the city. The Miller case was one of my last assignments.
Really? So why'd you quit?
Oh, different reasons. I know there was some flap way back when with the mayor's office, but I kind of lost track. So how is she?
She's great. She's gonna be a doctor.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Well, if I can just get you to write down your address and phone number, we'll get you all taken care of. You can pay for it when it comes in. The engravers are usually pretty quick.
Great. Go. Thanks for your help.
Bye now.
Help!
What happened?
I rolled up on 3 guys making a score, and one of them shoved a knife in my stomach.
It's okay. We're gonna get you to a hospital.
Store policy. No smoking inside.
Aren't you the owner?
Even I'm not above the policy.
You do know it's bad for you, right?
Let me guess. Former smoker?
Is it that obvious?
Yeah. So when did you serve? When I asked you where you lived, you used a knife hand to point out the direction. Only military guys bring that habit back with them.
Oh.
Both my brothers were in the Corps. So?
I was with the Rangers, Desert Storm. How about your guys?
Afghanistan. One came home, one didn't.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Isn't that why we have wars? To break things and hurt people?
Yeah.
So, now what do we do?
The man that paid us didn't say. Guess we just leave him here.
All righty then.
Check this out.
What? We better get out of here.
Hold on a minute. Let's take him with us.
What? Why?
You telling me there's not cats down here who wouldn't pay for a shot at a cop?
What are you gonna do, sell tickets?
I don't know yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. She probably saw everything. Go over there, real easy.
Hey, sweetie. You see us playing with our friend over there? Maybe you can come play with us too.
No. Come on!
Sorry, kid.
So they're just not giving him a chance. I mean, now all they got is pitchers. I mean, eventually somebody's going to hit it right out. I'm sorry, I got to get going.
Go. So, since I don't really know too many people around here, you think, maybe you'd like to grab a drink sometime?
I don't drink anymore.
Coffee, lemonade, milk. No liquids at all?
Sorry. Yeah. Sounds great.
Good. Well, you know where to find me.
You just asked me out.
Am I that bad at it?
No, no. You're fine. I just, not really sure why.
I got a thing for men who served.
Oh. All right. Nice meeting you.
Wait a minute. We didn't meet. What's your name?
Nick. What's yours?
Kelly.
We've met. Take care.
Spoke to his son almost every day from prison. He wrote Adrian twice a week and advised him during regular visits at the Federal Correctional.
Ask me another one.
Can you give me a minute?
Come on, I'm on a roll.
What condition occurs when the body produces excessive quantities of acid, causing low pH levels?
Metabolic acidosis. Give me another one.
On Sunday,
Help.
said he hopes to use part of his prize to attend the April college basketball tournament. And here in the city, a detective with the police department's narcotics division has been reported as missing from duty. The detective's name is being withheld from the public, pending further investigation, which police suspect.
And the wind could have an
He's tossing grapefruits tonight. Why'd they bring this guy up?
Because everybody's hurting or at a salary cap.
Why does quality of the game always come down to money?
What, you want to play for free?
Not for free, but they should at least be accountable.
What are you talking about?
Like, you throw a strike. Here's 50 bucks. Strike him out. Here's 200. They hit a homer off you? Sorry, that's gonna cost you 500.
Clancy,
Yeah?
what is this reading?
It's something new.
I realize that. That's why I asked you what it was.
It's lasagna.
Doesn't taste like lasagna.
That's because it's gluten-free.
What does that mean?
Means there's no gluten in it.
I don't know what gluten is, but this stuff could use some of it.
You'll get used to it.
Fact of life. Italians don't get used to fake lasagna.
Since when are you Italian?
Since always. My first name's Dominic.
But your last name's Best.
You ever hear of Ellis Island?
Yeah.
Well, my great-great-grandfather rolled in there from Italy. His last name was Bescalione. When he rolled out, his last name was Best.
You ever think of changing it back?
Nah,
Why not?
more letters. Just more work.
Ah! Did you just see that? He missed him by that much. Guess they should have paid him more.
All right, Walter, eat up. And you keep your mouth shut about this. Nick.
Nick? It's Lucille. Are you somewhere you can talk?
Yeah. Just waiting for Clancy to come out of the library. What's up?
Have you been following the news?
No, not really.
Well, Avery's been missing since yesterday morning.
Missing? What are you talking about?
He got a call yesterday after breakfast, some tip about drug activity, and no one's seen or heard from him since.
He's a cop. Isn't there a whole department looking for him?
Well, between you and me, I'm not so sure. There's still a lot of animosity towards him at the department since testifying against Chief Payne.
Are you saying they might not look for him on purpose?
Let's just say I'm skeptical about how much effort they're putting into it. You know there's good cops and bad cops out there, and bad cops hold grudges.
Lucille, I'm not sure what you think I can do.
The area he was investigating was the warehouse district. I know you know that part of town like the back of your hand since, well, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And I thought maybe if you could have a look around down there.
Of course I will. I'll head right down there.
Thank you so much, Nick.
Okay. Try not to worry. Bye.
Is he gonna help us?
He and your dad go back a long ways. If anybody can find him, I know it's Nick.
Who are you talking to?
It was Lucille Marshall. Avery's been missing since yesterday.
Missing?
Yeah. Lucille wants me to have a look around.
Where?
My old neighborhood. So, I guess I'll drop you off at the house and then I'll...
You don't have to do that. I want to help.
You sure?
Nothing else, I'll keep you company.
All right.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. How about you?
Just don't leave me alone, okay?
All right. Let's go.
Where did you learn how to do that?
From him. You better get out of here before I call a cop.
There's a store. Why don't you go grab us something to drink? I'm gonna call Lucille.
Okay. You want a Snickers?
Nah. And be careful.
All right.
Lucille, it's Nick. Nah, nothing yet. Sorry. But hang in there. I'll think of something. Okay, bye. Excuse me.
My man, Nick.
Spur?
I ain't seen you around here in a while.
No, you haven't seen me in a while.
Last I heard, you was running.
It's because at the time I thought you were trying to kill me.
Oh, come on, man. You know I wouldn't do no. The rep, man. I just had to keep my rep going.
Yeah.
I know you got some money for your buddy. People gotta eat, man. Yeah, you know, I just had to hit my rep. People gotta eat. I expect you down here looking for your cop friend.
Do you know where Avery is?
I hear.
You hear what?
I hear lots of stuff sitting here.
I'm not fooling around, Spur. What do you know?
I know. I hear 2 guys jump him in an alley and dragging him away.
Who?
Guy named Coolidge. Guy named Gomez. They running things down here now. Got all the drugs, all the other stuff.
Where would they take him? I said, where would they take him?
They do business. A place called the Pit.
Where is it? Where is the Pit?
Nobody know. Cops don't know. Brothers don't know.
What about the dealers? What about your dealer? Does he know where it is? Is that where he gets his stuff? Is it?
Clicky.
Clicky? What's Clicky?
He my man. He hooked me up.
How do I find him? How do I find him?
Always wear a red hat. Selling on the street. You know it's him.
Listen to me. You want to shoot this in your veins? I don't want to know you. You want to get some help? You get in touch with me.
The line was forever. One guy asked me if I wanted a... Oh my gosh!
I know you.
We were just leaving.
That's...
I know.
I know you don't think you're gonna find Clicky just like that.
What's he mean? Who's Clicky?
I don't know. Come on, we're going home.
Why were you giving him money?
Outreach.
You hardly said 2 words the whole way home.
Sorry. Got a lot on my mind.
Where are you going?
There's another place I want to check out.
Someplace dangerous?
No.
What did that creepy guy tell you?
Nothing.
So is this something new?
What?
You lying to me. What's going on?
Sit down.
I'd rather stand.
Okay. Spur may have told me how to find Avery.
Great. So tell the police where Avery is and they can go get him.
It's not that simple. The cops may not be all on his side. Plus
what?
Plus, he may be in a place that I know better than most people.
Where?
Let's just say it's the dark side of the waterfront.
Like where you hung out when you were homeless?
Yeah.
And you're gonna get involved with the street toughs.
I don't know. Maybe.
You can't go down there.
Why not?
Because you're not like that anymore.
What does that mean?
Look at me. That place is horrible. I don't want you going down there.
I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
Not when you're the only hope somebody has.
Listen, there's gotta be another way.
There's not. Look, I don't expect you to understand.
What? How the world works? How tough it is? Tell me something. Between the 2 of us, who has scars on their back from cigarette burns? Who almost bled to death because they got shot in the stomach by a police sniper? Don't ever lecture me on how tough the world is.
Different people have different scars.
Is that what this is all about? Fulfilling some mission so that you can be that great warrior you never got to be?
Don't you even go there. Look, if it wasn't for Avery standing up for me, I'd be walking around a prison yard for the rest of my life. Besides that, he's got a family.
So do you.
I'll be fine. You'll be fine. Nobody's gonna get hurt.
You're not supposed to be a hero anymore. Let someone else do it.
When I was in the desert, I saw soldiers saving buddies who just got their legs blown off. I watched a sergeant pull a whole Iraqi family out of a station wagon that just got firebombed, and you know who the hero was every time? It was the guy who knew he was the only man for the job, and he didn't care. Not about himself, not about the circumstances. He did what he had to do because he didn't care.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You walk out that door, and I'll stop caring too.
That a threat?
It's a promise.
I'm sorry you feel that way. But I've got to go.
you going down there? You're not supposed to be a hero anymore. You walk out that door, and I'll stop caring too.
Oh, is this where Nick Best lives?
Yes, but he's not here right now.
Well, something he ordered from my store came in. I just thought I'd run it out. Are you Clancy?
Yes.
Wow, you've gotten so... I'm Kelly. I'm a friend of Nick's.
Hi. Are you hungry?
Excuse me?
Whenever I'm worried or upset, I eat. And right now I'm worried and I'm upset.
Well, I'm not sure.
Come on in.
Always wear a red hat. Standing on the street. You know it's him.
So, what are you upset about?
I don't think I'm supposed to tell you.
All right. Is it something to do with Nick?
I yelled at him.
You yelled at him.
Yeah, and I never do that. And he never yells at me.
So, what were you guys yelling about?
I don't think I'm supposed to tell you. I told him he wasn't a hero, but what I meant was he wasn't supposed to act like a hero when he had responsibilities to people. But he thought that I meant that he felt guilty about what happened in the war. And then he told me about some soldiers and a family in a car. And then he said he didn't care, and I said I didn't care about him. And then he tried to finger bump me, and I just stood there. And then he left, and now he's on his motorcycle, and I know I hurt him, and I just feel like the worst person in the whole world, and...
Okay, Just hold on. You know, a lot of families have disagreements. But stuffing your face with food isn't the way to deal with it.
Do you ever yell at your kids and your husband?
I'm not married.
What about the people you work with?
I work by myself
At some big company?
at a gift store.
Is there ever...
I live upstairs with my mother. And I just turned 40.
Clicky. Maybe.
Need to hook up some boy.
Man, I don't even know you. I know Spur. Sorry, I just sold my last pack, man.
Go get some more.
All right. Wait right here, and I'll be back in about...
How about I go with you to the pit?
Didn't Spur tell you? Nobody goes to the pit. Pit is only for me to go to. You wait right here.
I don't think so.
You don't understand? Now listen, what you need to understand is that nobody,
So are you and Nick like secretly boyfriend and girlfriend?
We just met.
Do you think you will be?
We just met. You want to know another interesting little fact about me?
What's that?
I quit doing social work because of you.
What?
Well, not you directly. I mean, the situation you were in with your mother in that apartment. I worked a lot of cases and I saw a lot of misery. But your case was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Sorry.
Oh, no, don't be. I was bound to find out sooner or later that I didn't have the stomach for it. So how's your mom doing now?
She was in rehab and she hung herself with a pair of sweatpants.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You want something to drink?
Yeah. So where is Nick tonight?
He went to look for a friend of his. I'm afraid he's gonna be around some pretty bad people.
Man, why would you want to do this to me, man? You done threw away my splitter. I paid $500 for it.
Listen, friend. You lost your peace. You keep this up, you lose something else. Now, for the last time, how do I get to the pit?
You don't know what them two guys do to me.
You know, I look at this, and I see all the wrong, painful places I can stick it if you don't start talking.
can't stand it anymore.
You calling Nick?
Yeah. He left his phone here. Now I'm really worried.
Avery. What? Let's get you out of here.
Wait.
Come on, man. It's just a few more blocks.
You gotta go back.
What?
They took a little girl when they grabbed me. She's still there.
Are you sure?
Positive. I heard her crying this morning.
All right. Just hold on. Are you a nurse?
Nurse practitioner.
What's your name?
Scotia.
Scotia? I need you to come with me.
Why? Oh my gosh. What happened?
Have you got a phone?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to call 911 and get an ambulance over here. He's got broken ribs, maybe a punctured lung. As soon as he can talk, you need to get his number. Call his wife, tell her he's okay. Can you do that?
All right.
Do you pray?
Excuse me?
Do you pray?
No, not really. I take it that you do. And you're wondering why I don't. To be totally honest, I never really saw the point.
Because you didn't get what you asked for?
Because I used to see people praying that they wouldn't get kicked out of their apartment. And they got kicked out anyway. And I used to see welfare mothers praying that their babies wouldn't die on the streets. But they died anyway. And 100 other stories just like that. People pray, misery still happens. Do you mind if I ask why you do pray?
Because I don't trust the world.
And what does that mean?
The world lets people get sick and die, and lets kids get shot in schools, and lets planes fly into buildings.
The world does all that.
Yeah. And then the world lies and promises that it can keep those things from happening, but it never does. But you see, God didn't make that promise. He's the one that said that the world is a broken place and not to trust it. So I don't.
So, according to your way of thinking, what does God do about it?
He promised me that I'd outlive the world, and I believe him.
So back to my question. Why do you pray? Especially if you know that bad stuff's just gonna happen anyway.
It's like when a friend holds your hand at a funeral, you know? I mean, it doesn't change the outcome. You're still hurt and the person's still dead. But that comfort you get from your friend's hand is all you need to get through the moment. And that's how I feel when I pray.
Interesting.
It's okay, honey. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'll get you out of here. Just hold on. Okay, listen to me. When I put you down, I need you to run through that door just as fast as you can. And you run to the first light you see. A police car or a McDonald's, somebody's house. Any light you see, you run there, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Can I help you?
I got a message to move the kid. Cops are getting close.
And you are?
Your new associate.
Gomez didn't say nothing about this.
Well, Einstein, maybe you should call him and ask him.
Go, it's me.
Now!
Clancy, you want any more of this health food before I put it away?
Sam.
You got anybody waiting for you? I hope you said your goodbyes.
Sorry, I gotta open up the store. You call me if you hear anything.
I will.
It's gonna be okay, baby.
Hello?
Yes, this is the Department of Traffic and Motor Vehicles.
Uh-huh.
A motorcycle registered to Mr. Dominic Best at this number was found abandoned on city property this morning. This call is to notify you that the motorcycle will be impounded if it is not removed within 12
No, don't do anything to it. Just give me the address. Thanks.
Dear Clancy, if you're reading this, it probably means something went wrong and I didn't make it back. And that maybe I should have listened to you after all. But I know inside you expected me to do the right thing without thinking about myself or what the consequences might be. I guess despite all the ways my life changed these past few years, deep down I never stopped being a soldier. You taught me not to regret, to not fear death, because of the promises we both believe in. It's kind of funny to think how all these years I've been so much more your student than your teacher. I know you'll continue to make the world a better place. Rest assured, I'll be somewhere watching, proud as can be. There's a lockbox at the bank with our names on it. Every document you could ever need is in there. I know you'll be just fine. Always, Nick.
Please say something.
Ouch.
Are you okay? You look terrible.
Oh, yeah? You should see.
You should see the other guy. Come on. We gotta get you to a hospital.
Oh. Can you give me just a second? I've been walking all night.
Is Avery okay?
Avery's fine.
Sorry about the things I said.
I know. Sorry I yelled at you.
I know.
I'll tell you something else. I promise I won't do the hero thing again.
Yes, you will. And I'll understand. You know, Kelly really likes you.
Kelly? How do you know about Kelly?
What, you don't think I hear things?
Seriously, how do you know?
She says you've been writing her poems and calling her and making kissy noises into the phone.
Yeah, right. Are you following me now?
Well, I would if there was ever anything worth finding.
There's plenty worth finding on there. You don't think I do, but I got a social life.
No, you don't.
I don't have a social media life, but I got a social life, and you don't know about it.
Yeah, and you need to get on
Michael Payne?
Yeah?
I think we have a few things to discuss.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do they look familiar?
Sure, it's everything.
Yep.
Last chance. I can still drive up
I
and help.
told you. All the girls at the dorm pitch in and help each other unload and set up their rooms. And do, you know, dorm girl stuff.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds horrible.
It probably is. But I want to do it.
Fair enough.
And you know, I'd really like a new stepmother by Christmas break.
I'll let Kelly know you've submitted a request. You need some money?
You already gave me some.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, listen, don't stop it.
Don't stop at any rest areas. Make it to a town if I need to pull off. What?
I was just thinking about that little pain in the neck that showed up in my alley that day, holding a teddy bear, acting like she owned the place.
And I try not to think about the grungy mess wearing that smelly old army jacket.
Yeah. Guess that's it then.
Nope, not yet. I've got a surprise for you. This took me 3.5 years with a lot of letters and emails. But I finally did it.
Did what? Department of Military Affairs.
With the help of a congresswoman, 2 senators, a federal judge, and your former CO, your dishonorable discharge has been overturned.
What?
You are now an honorably discharged member of the United States Army. I know I'm not supposed to do this without some kind of permission, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Welcome home, Lieutenant Best.
Clancy, I don't know what to say.
There'll be a ceremony in a few months. Probably a cake.
Sounds great.
I really better get going. I don't want to miss the check-in.
Yeah. No speeding. Text me when you get there.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too, kiddo.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
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 I know it's wrong to run away, but I really want Mama to get some help. And if those people take me away, they might not let me come back. So please, send your angels to come and protect me while Mama gets better. Then I can go home again. It's in Jesus' name I pray, amen. It's in Jesus' name I pray, amen. It's in Jesus' name, amen.